Hi YouTube, this is True620. This is my 5-week post-op update, and today I stepped on the scales and I weighed in at 275. Last week it was 281, so that is an additional 6 pounds. That makes it a total of 62 pounds lost for me. So I guess I didn't really go into a stall because the week before that it was just 1 pound lost. The only thing different that I think that I did was I started incorporating vegetables into my diet. So I've been eating more of my 3 favorite vegetables are carrots, broccoli, and cabbage. So I will eat them raw. I haven't eaten the cabbage raw yet, but I will eat the broccoli and the carrots raw, baby carrots, or I'll eat it all cooked. But anyways, I add that into my food or into my diet, and the weight seemed to just start dropping off. Just like, I ate a lot of those vegetables pre-op, and the weight came off, melted off of me the more of those that I ate. I'm very aware that I still have to make sure that I eat my protein. I have to get my protein in, so I'm not neglecting that. I just want to let you know. This week has been very challenging for me. It's kind of carrying over from last week, whenever I posted the confessions of an overeater. It looks like I'm going to go ahead and get some help from, I'm going to go to a counseling session and see if it looks like I can get some help through there, because you might surgically take away the ability to gorge yourself, but that does not take away the underlying problem. There's always an underlying problem for somebody that is overweight that has turned to food for one reason or another. There is some reason. It's an eating disorder. This is something that I'm coming to find out about myself in, and I can very easily, I'm telling you right now, this is shameful for me because I'm one that likes to stay in control. And that's probably one of my problems, is I'm not in control. This is shameful for me to admit, but I could very easily, see turn into a bulimic over this. So that's why I want to go ahead and talk to my counselor and get some help. He said if he cannot help me with this, he's very familiar with eating disorders, but he's never treated anybody with. And if he cannot, then he's going to find somebody who can. I'm not saying that I have, a bulimia, nervosa eating disorder, but I can see where it can very easily turn into such. And that can be very dangerous, I'm sure, with somebody with a sleeve. And no, I've not had that problem before, that issue before. So I want to be healthy. I want to be mentally healthy. This has been a struggle for me. My brain has not caught up with what my body is. I'm physically full, but here again, I am not mentally satisfied. I watched my husband, I praise him because he has really dropped the weight, but there are still times that he can, just have at it. And this is not his fault. I'm not blaming him because he's not the one who had the surgery. I'm the one who chose this. But for example, I'm just using him for an example, watch him eat, and whenever he's, if we go out to eat, we went out to eat for the first time on Friday. We went to go eat Mexican food, and we ordered fajitas, and we split. Well, I ate 1.5 strips of fajita, and then I ordered a side of their chili, which comes in one of their little salsa containers, and I took 2 half-teaspoon bites of that, of the chili, and I was full. But I'm sitting here watching him eat 2 bowls of corn chips on his own, 2 containers of queso, 2 containers of salsa on his own. I'm asking for a to-go box for the remaining fajitas, and me and the waitress were talking, and I turn around and get ready to put the food into the to-go box, and he has wiped out virtually all of the fajita meat. at one, I don't want to be selfish, and I don't want him to be selfish. And it's not like I can sit there and eat it all, but I could have eaten some of it again for like the next day, and it really hit me funny. I have found myself sampling food that I'm not supposed to be sampling. Thank goodness my son is in wrestling, and he is going to try to drop weight. I want him to do it healthy, so we're not going to be bringing in, I'm not going to be bringing in his staple standbys that he likes, the Hot Pockets and things like that he can just come in and heat up. So he's going to be eating different as well, so that's going to help me in that area. Definitely, I think I have been going through it's called the 1 month buyer's remorse, but I also have enough common sense that I know, and I've talked to enough people on, there's different weight loss forums online, that this is normal. I don't think I've come across one person that has the weight loss surgery that did not get the 1 month buyer's remorse. You're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? This is going to be for the rest of my life. I will never be able to, enjoy this. Well, guess what? That's what you opted out for, because you wanted to be smaller, healthier, happier. Well, losing weight doesn't necessarily make you happier. I was also reading online, it was a study done in, I believe it was Pennsylvania, that there was I want to say about 7% of the weight loss community, those people that had weight loss surgery, that died. The reason why they died was because they committed suicide. Don't get me wrong, I'm not suicidal, because I am a child of God. Christ is my Savior, and I do not believe in doing that. But I am saying that there is definitely an underlying problem to those people that have turned to food. It is something mental. There are underlying mental issues, again I'm going there, that need to be dealt with. I would think I would like to see, I think it would be important, I know that they do the psych evaluations, but if you have any common sense, you're going to pass it. They're just wanting to see if you're going to be able to take care of yourself afterwards. But I do believe that there needs to be a follow-up. Definitely a follow-up. For some care, because it's not easy. Anybody that thinks that weight loss surgery is an easy out, they are so wrong. It is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Trust me. And I have been through the ringer. I have given birth to 3 children. That's a hard thing for a woman to do, but this is tougher. I'm sorry, it is. It's just harder. Let's see here. I'm not going to just keep on this. I wanted to throw that out there. To me, it was just important to throw that information out there. It is a difficult struggle. I want everybody to be very aware of it. It will be worth it. It is something that you can get through.
Hi.
My little girl saying hi. It is something that you can get through, but I think that definitely they want you to have a good support system. Definitely surround yourself with people.
Man.
I came across last night somebody, and it couldn't have been at a better time, from my support group. We meet once a month. We're in a rural area, and we meet once a month. And I thought about calling her. She said, call me anytime you have problems or whatever. Well, I didn't want to call her being down in the doldrums. I wanted to be up and perky, and I didn't want to be this full of glum, and all this, or gloom. But anyways, I ran into her in the store, and just being around her telling me, wow, you look great, and she's talking about how this year she got to buy a coat, a winter coat, not just the one that fit, but it was a cute coat, and I was so happy for her, and just hearing her in this victory that she has, Hannah, and just hearing her, I was so happy, and my spirits were uplifted.
Hi.
Thank you. Anyways, and her spirits were uplifted, so that uplifted my spirits, and I am looking forward to what's ahead. You know, hey, look at this. You know, I've lost 62 pounds so far, and I know that there's a lot more. Now, one thing I can say, I'm not looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm still trying to figure out how to pull this off because not everybody in my family knows that I had weight loss surgery, and I'm not ready to share that with them just yet. Now, if somebody comes straight out and asks me, did you have weight loss surgery, I'm not going to lie to them, but I'm not just ready to volunteer the information right yet. I'm just not. So I'm thinking, you know, okay, how can I get past this? Because I'm only going to be able to eat 1 to 2 ounces of food at max. Sorry, 1 to 2 ounces of food max. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I will fix the girls' plate and like kind of, you know, incorporate their meal and my meal together, and hopefully nobody will notice and I'll just kind of blend right in. So that's what I'm hoping for. So we'll just see how that goes. Anyways, everybody, I just want to thank you for listening to me ramble on. I hope it's helpful in any way whatsoever. Y'all just have a blessed week, and I will be, you know, back next week with an update. Hopefully with some more, you know, maybe I'll be down to 270 or maybe in the 260s. Who knows? We'll never know what this next week will hold. But y'all have a really blessed week. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.